Many asylum seekers have been held in Australian prison camps on remote islands in Papua New Guinea and Nauru for more than 3 years. Out of 2,000 people who applied for asylum, 675 on Manus Island and 941 in Nauru have received initial or final refugee status. They're among those being offered a new permanent home in the United States.
It is a one-off agreement. It will not be repeated. It is only available to those currently in the regional processing centres. It will not be available to any persons who seek to reach Australia in the future.
People in the camps come from all over the Middle East, Africa and Asia, places including Iran, Afghanistan and Myanmar. Human rights groups have strongly criticised the way they've been treated in the camps. Al Jazeera investigations found they were run more like prisons than processing facilities. In August, Australia said it would close the Manus camp after a local court ruled that holding people there was illegal. Last month, Amnesty International said at least 400 men, women and children have been driven to what it called the brink, as a result of bad treatment which it said amounts to torture.
The real question here is whether those people have had a fair hearing in relation to their cases for refugee protection. We know that if we get it wrong on decisions about refugee status, the consequences can be extraordinarily grave.
The United Nations Refugee Agency says the deal is a much-needed long-term solution, but there should be options for everyone on Manus and Nauru. As part of this arrangement, any refugee who refuses to go to the US will be given a 20-month visa to stay in Nauru. Refugees had already been offered new homes in Cambodia or Papua New Guinea, but few more than 20 have gone for it. US Homeland Security officials are expected to travel to Australia to begin assessing refugees in the next few days.
We in the United States have agreed to consider referrals from UNHCR on refugees now residing in Nauru and in Papua New Guinea.
At a US-led leader summit in September, Australia agreed to take in up to 19,000 refugees a year. Some of them Central Americans who've been at US-run camps in Costa Rica. But the Manus and Nauru-based refugees who'd hoped to make it to Australia will not be among them. Caroline Malone, Al Jazeera.